Jacob here.
Limitless Podcast. We're talking about technology today, the big T.
Absolutely. Everyone's talking about technology these days because it is everywhere.
Oh, it is. You can't escape it.
You can't. So, Jacob, tell me how you feel about it. Like, what's your opinion about it?
Wait, my opinion?
Yeah.
Are you eating?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this is welcome to a brand new podcast today. My name is Hayden Street. With me here is Jacob Bannister. So today we will be talking about technology. We have just done a reference. I am actually eating at the moment because I'm hungry, even though I've just had my dinner.
He just broke the limitless rules.
Yeah, we made a deal that we wouldn't text people. We wouldn't we wouldn't eat, and that we have 2 bottles of water. Right now I've just got a glass of Coke. I've got half a bottle of water, and now I'm eating. I broke the limitless podcast. I'm being so rude right now by eating, but I don't care. Okay. Nice to see you again. What do you know about technology?
Well, where can we begin? You know, it's come a long way, hasn't it? Since, especially during the years we've been alive. What?
I mean, technology don't have to be like
just
electricity
after the millennium.
Well,
yeah, I know, but you know what I mean, like modern day technology.
I know. Like, well, it is technically everywhere.
But yeah, exactly.
Like I'm excited to see in the future. That's like the big thing. Like
we're gonna have our phones are gonna be in our minds now, and you can literally just mind call someone.
That'd be sick. You know, another thing would be cool. Okay.
What?
So you know how playing Xbox now is starting to get boring because you've done it since you were young, and it's just it's just getting boring. So
yeah.
Imagine this is a new console where basically you're you know how lucid dreams where you can see your you can control your dream and it feels like reality, it feels real.
Sword Art Online, basically VR.
Yeah,
reality.
But how it works is it's thing that puts you put on your head and it makes you fall asleep and then you go into a lucid dream. However, where instead of it's your own lucid dream, it's an online lucid dream. So you're effectively entering an online community. Have you seen the Oasis?
You are literally talking about Sword Art Online.
Wait, have you seen the Oasis?
No.
Oh no, it's not the Oasis. No, it's called
Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. That's it. Where he goes into the Oasis. Imagine that.
No, do you know? I've seen the trailer for it, and it does look amazing. I've got the book somewhere. I started reading it once.
Yeah, I started reading the book and then I gave up because I'm famous for giving up on books.
I can't read.
I mean, the movies just I don't know. I prefer the movies. I've always been a movie fan.
But yeah, you're literally basically talking about Sword Art Online. If you've ever seen the anime, which is absolutely
no, I'm not a big
quality.
fan of anime. To be fair, it kind of bores me. I'm just I know this is gonna offend some people.
It's because of 7.
No, I know this is gonna offend some people, but sometimes I feel like it's just a kids show trying to be an adult show.
Oh my god!
No, it's just
don't like it because of sorry.
No, it's 7 Deadly. I've only seen 7 Deadly Sins, and that wasn't too bad, but it just has that sort of child feel sometimes. I don't know if it's just me, but that's just my opinion. I'm allowed to say my opinion these days.
No, you're not.
I'm not, but I want to say my own opinion.
No, you can't.
Yeah, literally, society these days, we are fucked in 5 years time.
Sorry.
Like, our opinions don't mean shit.
6 p.m. 6 p.m. curfew. What are you going
Oh my
on
god,
about?
I was like pissed. Apparently, it was just a comment. So like, and I know it'd never get enforced, but that is honestly the dumbest thing. Because let's be honest, like the people who do that sort of stuff, like harassing and all that, like, is fucked up, and like anyone who does it is a piece of shit. And they are. I think like I swear there's laws for it anyway. So like the kidnapping and all murder and all that. That's like that's illegal. So all you do and they're still doing it. So at 6 p.m. curfew, all it's really doing is reducing the amount of people on the streets, which means reducing the amount of people that will go to that person's help. So it's honestly like the dumbest thing like I've ever heard. But apparently it was just a comment. Apparently it's a comment. If it was actually if she was saying it seriously, then I mean, she don't deserve the position she's in. She's a fucking
Did you see
idiot.
the video? Did you see the video of it?
Yeah, but then apparently a lot of people have been saying it's like a comment to something.
Nah.
So it's not like
I'm sorry, but if you say what she said, where she said it, you know she was actually thinking about doing it. But
I mean, she's Green Party, so like.
What I don't understand is though, we'll talk about wanting to be equal, right?
I know it's stupid, like.
Isn't that define the object? Like you want equal to be equal, but that you're not being equal by giving men a.
I know. I think it's pathetic. Like people are like, "Oh yeah, equality this," but like. You're not actually given equality in other areas. It's just like, I don't know, it's just, I think, the world's going insane.
Don't worry, human race will be wiped out by technology soon.
Yeah, we're going to get like, we're going to build like the Terminator, and he's going to realise that humans are the ones fucking up the earth, and then we're all going to be like, running away from them and being killed by Terminators. That's why I'm preparing. No, I'm preparing for the worst.
Could you imagine a real life Arnold Schwarzenegger just like return like an actual Terminator?
That was sketch.
In real life, it would be. Do you know what? I'd ask for a selfie. You know, I'll do the proper generation thing.
Just ask for a selfie before he kills you.
Hey, yo, Terminator, give us a selfie, lad.
I mean, the Terminator idea, like, I don't get the whole plot to that though. So he time travels back to kill the woman's son, like what's the girl's name? To kill the girl.
What is it?
I don't know.
I know what you mean, but yeah, go on.
So because her son is the one who like leads the rebellion, but like, what happens if she kills the girl? She can't have the son, but then at that time it would change the whole of reality. But then it would be like, there's no need. They wouldn't know who he was. The people from the future, would that mean they would wipe? Their brains would be wiped, and then they wouldn't know that her son was the one who was going to bring the revolution because of he's dead. So technically, like, there would be no need to send the man in the first place, which means she would then survive and then have the son. I don't understand. Like,
this shit is confusing.
If anyone can actually understand what I'm saying, like, I don't know. That's just what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm actually confused at the moment, but like that's what I mean. Like, it would surely like time travel just be like circular route. Like,
what? Alright, in every time traveler, at least in every one time traveler film, like Back to the Future, what is the one golden rule you must follow?
Don't change the future. Don't change anything. Don't change the past. Don't change the future.
He's finally got there. Right.
I think how it would work, though, The only way like you could actually consistently have the time travel aspect is if you time travel, you're just entering another dimension. So another virtual reality. So so technically, how it would work is by time traveling. You know, have you heard of Schrodinger's cat or something? I think that's how you pronounce it. You know, they speak about it a lot in the Big Bang Theory. You know about if the cat's like a cat's in a box, and then at any one moment, some radiation, or is it, I don't know, some poison can get released which could kill the cat, and the only way to know whether or not the cat's alive or dead is by opening the box. So by not opening the box, you're actually switching from one virtual reality to the other, because of the cat's either dead or alive in one reality. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So
I get what you mean.
by like time traveling, surely the only way it could possibly work is by creating a machine that can create alternate reality, so that you can you can go back in time. But then when you want to go back to the original time, like the present, the reality is you can't go back to that original reality. You're going back to another one, and no matter how much you change it, even if you did nothing there, you'll still never get to the original one.
This stuff is so confusing.
I think we just lost a lot of people.
My brain has just gone baffle. You know?
Yeah, but like that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's the only way time travel could like what you see in the movies could happen. So it would only ever affect you who are time traveling. Actually, this is why I don't think it could ever exist, because it's so confusing.
Have you seen the stuff on TikTok and YouTube? There's like accounts will actually say what's going to happen on this exact day, right? I actually saw one before we started recording, right? And it was one about Charlie D'Amelio, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it said that she was going to die in a car crash on the 21st of March, 2021.
21st of March. I highly doubt that.
And it said she was going to die in a car crash. How old is she? 16, 17?
Yeah, that's just bullshit. I don't want Charlie D'Amelio to die. That would be like, fuck, she's only 16.
I think the channel's called like 2021 Vision or something like that. It's like,
yeah, but I bet you they've said a load of stuff that's just not happened. It's not like The Simpsons where they say it and it happens.
You know what? The Simpsons.
Do you want to confirm something for the future? Unless it's released under The Simpsons, it ain't happening.
The Simpsons makes everything famous. You know, you can't deny that.
I mean, they're pretty smart.
You're not famous unless you've been on The Simpsons. Just saying.
What actually makes you famous, though?
Popularity.
But popularity, popular in school, popular within the community, popular within the country, or popular within the world?
Be well known all around, people from Brighton, like a person from Brighton, would be well known all around Bristol, London, Sheffield, Manchester, like I said.
Yeah, I get that.
Well known, that sort of stuff. You know?
Yeah, is there actually a definition on dictionary what a celebrity is?
Alright, let's do our research.
Yeah,
we've come so unprepared for today.
I know, but I like coming in unprepared, because it allows things to be a little bit more free in what you talk about.
Oh, my computer's not working.
Celebrity definition.
Best way to become celebrities, I'll do that.
a famous person, especially in entertainment or sport. That was fucking helpful. But no.
Oh my god, my computer! Oh, my computer's froze. Ah!
Don't worry, I can still hear you. It's Gucci.
Fucker.
But yeah, like technology. But like, yeah, like so, what's going on? Okay,
Right.
let's try and get a bit more technology. I'm stumped on the celebrity time travel, all that bollocks. But yeah, like Elon Musk. Now that's the person we need to talk about. This guy.
Oh, Elon Musk.
I mean, he's a legend.
He is. What he's actually done for.
I respect him.
Yeah. Like, I remember in high school, there was a kid.
Yeah.
I won't name him. But you will know him. We went to school with him twice. And in a lesson, he was going on about how Elon Musk was starting about his Was it the Mars program? Like sending people up to Mars?
Yeah. Wait, I think I know this kid. Is this the person who left in like mid?
No, he never left. He never left.
Oh no, it's not the person I was thinking about. Are you sure?
Yeah, I tell you this. In primary school, he
Yeah.
had an afro.
Wait, message me his name. I'm actually interested.
I'll tell you after. But yeah,
Okay.
so he was going on about how Elon Musk is doing like the Mars plans, and
yeah.
I looked into it, and I didn't realize how much money he's actually put into it.
Yeah, like SpaceX. He's been a lot.
SpaceX.
You know, he wants to do this thing where basically it's like commercial space flight. So like you can go up to space. Like you could like afford to go up
the
there.
holiday.
But I feel sorry for him though, because loads of people are like saying it's a bad idea and like are like so against it. But like it would be so cool to go to space. But then do you ever think it's like how well like would that affect the environment? Like if he could do it in like a green way, I think that'd be a sick thing. Like I'd love to go to space.
What I want them to do is to sort out the space holiday things, because when I first saw that, I said, I'm going on a holiday to space.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going places no one else will ever go.
You're going places where no one's gonna hear you scream
and shout and let it all out.
Imagine like I think he was also talking about like a space movie with Tom Cruise in.
If he actually did that, could you imagine Elon Musk turns director?
I don't know if he'd be the director. I think if it's something as extreme as that,
I could see that.
I think it should be something like Steven Spielberg.
They should they should make a film about Elon Musk and like his story and like do it up to the present day, and then they could just have like a photo of him right at the end with.
Do you think it's like what exactly is he? Is he that like? Is his life that insane? Like, because it's all being documented. I think like that's the only thing. Like, the problem with those sort of things, like society and like social media keeps you so informed with it.
Alright, so as of February 2021, alright, do you know what you want to know what his net worth is?
200 billion.
Correct, my friend. $2 billion.
No, 200 billion.
Oh, my bad. 200 billion. I'm dumb.
But yeah, that's a lot of money.
He's got a lot of kids.
He's got 5 boys.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
And yeah.
Does that say Xavier? Or am I just being an idiot?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
What's Xavier?
It's a name.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Xavier Musk.
Xavier. Does that sound Russian? No, I'm just saying because like there was like there was like
Oh my
there was like
God.
a princess movie, based on like a real person, like, and her name was like Xavier or something, like Princess of Xavier. I don't know.
Oh
Um,
my God.
it was actually based on like a true story. It was like, I wish I actually knew the names. I'm terrible with names. I actually feel so sorry for some people because I actually like I'll be talking to them. I don't know their names. So I've known them for a long time. But yeah, like it's about like this princess in Russia, and like during the Russian Revolution, I think I don't know if she died or survived. I'm not sure, but it's like a Disney version, so it's not completely accurate. It's got like an
Yeah.
evil wizard, and it's like flying bat friend.
Sounds alright.
I mean, it's actually like not a bad movie, to be fair. I thought it was quite good. I would like watch it with my sisters when we'd like go to like holiday. You know, like the mini TVs.
Oh
They
yeah.
were like the best things as kids. Like I would just watch like shit tons, and like the only problem though was like they were connected. Like some TVs, you could watch them and you could watch different movies, but
I'll tell
like the
you what I
ones we
had.
had, you could only watch like the same movie for both TVs. So
So
like
what I
it was
had.
just a nice,
So
yeah,
whenever I used to go see my family up in Sheffield, it would be like a 4 hour drive. Like I used to
yeah,
bring so many DVDs, and I had like a little portable DVD player.
yeah.
It was that. Just stick the headphones in,
That was like the
watching
best thing as a kid.
watching B movie on the way up to like works up in Sheffield was the best.
I would just be like,
That
I would like drive. I think there was time when I was driving to the south of France, and we were just like, that's like we split up into 2 days. It's like 2 6-hour journeys,
yeah.
and we are just like the only problem was the first time we had the DVD players, but then the second time we forgot, and we only knew we forgot them at Dover, so there was no way of us going back. But I
Like
came prepared because I knew I wouldn't be interested in my sister's movies, so I came prepared and I downloaded a shit tons of movies on my phone. So I just like I had the
smart
movies
boy.
there. I was lucky. But yeah, like
He's got big brain.
that's the thing though. Those mini TVs were sick. Like they were the best things now. But kids these days, they have like iPads in their phones, so like they don't get to have that magical experience of setting up the TVs and like
I found
being
my dad.
psyched.
I found my dad's old portable TV on top of his wardrobe
Yeah,
the other day, and it was covered in dust. So you could tell. You could tell we've moved on from stuff like that.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I've still got mine, but like
He'll go searching for it soon.
I just like miss that sort of thing. Like that feeling of when you was a kid. It's like the best thing. And then like the surface
Oh,
stations as well. Like I would always say that the trip to the holiday was always like a fun part for me. Like
what's the longest trip you've ever done in a car?
probably south of France because it was like 2 6-hour trips.
Yeah.
Um, it was funny. Like the second time we went south of France, where our car broke down, so we had to get a hire
Oh,
car, and then
that is peak.
we flew. We had to fly back, and then my dad had to then fly back to the south of France like a couple of weeks after we got home to pick up the car
And
and
drive back.
drive back.
Oh, that is horrible.
Luckily, I had my granddad with him, so like he had some company.
Yeah. Could
But
you imagine doing that on your own though?
yeah, but they had to do it all in one day.
No, I know that is
Some people do it
horrible.
in one day, but like it's far, like
I think,
12
I think the
hours.
longest. I think the longest I've done was. So we got a ferry over to France. I think
Oh yeah,
I was going to,
what
for
from
the
Dover to Calais?
yeah. Was it? And I think because this was part of I went to Holland with
Oh
the
yeah,
school.
I've driven to Holland quite a few times.
It's long. We got stuck in traffic, so we had planned. We left early in the morning, like
Yeah,
got to Dover at a reasonable good time for our ferry. Got over in France, I think it was, and then we're driving up. Got stuck up in France, and I think it was Belgium, was it? I think we drove through Belgium one of the ways. I think we got stuck in Belgium, and then when we got into Holland, like straight away got into Holland, stuck, like traffic, and then we had plans to go bowling, go mini golf as well. That all got cancelled, and it was so long. It took us like 24 hours just to get to Holland,
Yeah, that
and
kind of
it
like
should have been.
that
And
must have been shit. That's like school trip as well.
being stuck, we were, like being
That's the
stuck
problem
on
with
a
like school
coach,
trips though, because like
especially with like teenage boys, like
yeah, like messing around
sweat, yeah,
in
and
the snow.
shouting,
Yeah,
screaming, shouting. Oh, it was fucking horrible.
I remember like
Part of my language,
the
kids.
thing is like that's the fun problem like school trips for like they can be fun sometimes if you're like with the right people. Obviously, if you're with the wrong person, then it sucks. It's so shit. But like
When I went to the Isle of Wight once, like with some schoolmates, and there was this dickhead who crashed a quad bike.
oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. Yeah, Hayden Street.
Yeah, he's a right bellend.
Yeah, that's me. I crashed a quad bike.
You crashed Betsy,
That was so funny though. Like
not Betsy. I was the first person to ride that quad bike. Second goes on you. You crashed.
no, I was like past like middle. Like I was close to the end of the line. That was such a
What?
shit trap.
I
Though.
remember the crash. I remember the crash.
Yeah, you
I
were
just,
first, and then like
I remember just like seeing you all in four wheels, and all of a sudden I just see you getting up on the floor.
I remember just running and like falling because like the speed. Well, I was just pissed off because we said we were going quad biking, and it was just down like round this like really crap track, and I was just like, nah, I'm going to pick up some speed. If I crash, I crash. I mean, like, come on,
God.
like, get a quad biking experience worth having. But yeah, like
But
that
like,
trip
when we
was
had
decent.
that, but when we had that was a noisy bus, and that was horrible. Like
You know,
all
another
they
thing
did,
that annoys me though with school trips though is when the teachers would have McDonald's and then their parent helpers would have McDonald's, and then they would give their kids the McDonald's, and then you're just there with like shitty school sandwiches.
I what really annoys me about a school trip is when they try and entertain the kids with like movie, right? And then there'll be like the different TVs like built into the coach or something, and
Oh yeah,
the quality will be really bad. The film will be really bad.
and
Why
you
not?
don't have your
Why,
phone, so
yeah,
because
no.
they're banned.
Why not try and if you're trying to like make a school trip, why try and not invest into a coach? Like someone build a coach with built-in TVs into the seat, so people can watch what they want. Like headphone jacks, like can be plugged in. You know, the whole shebang.
You know what you could do? It's illegal at the moment, and you probably get arrested if you did it on a
Nope,
school
Paddy's getting
trip.
arrested now.
Nah.
Getting arrested now.
Imagine if they legalized cannabis and then
Oh my God, no.
you know for the air fence
No, you did not.
hotbox the entire coach.
You did not just do that. Fucking cannabis.
Yeah, everyone just like on the coach stoned. What do you think? Good idea?
Hey kids, let's go get stoned. The driver can just have like a little pause.
I think like if the driver can box himself off, so he's not under the influence.
He's got, like,
literally
riot shield.
hotbox the entire coach. Everyone's
what he
gonna be
does-
like pretty happy. They're gonna be like
No,
chill.
I tell you what, he
Get
does.
some like
What-
refreshment, like get some like food, for anyone with the munchies, and then you know, I say that's a sick trip.
Oh my God. Hayden,
Oh my god, I should go.
why?
If cannabis ever got like legalized, I would actually go to the Dragon's Den, and like pitch my idea. What should it be called? I think it should like the hot box double decker or the hot box bus.
I thought you liked double deckers. Don't make him as even shit. Don't make him shit up.
Yeah, double deckers. Yeah, definitely. I think that's actually the best idea I've ever thought of. See,
You know one thing
Genius.
You know one thing I've never actually. you know one thing I've actually never understood about like buses and coaches, right?
Yeah.
Like buses, we don't need seatbelts. Like
Oh no, I know
you
why.
don't wear a
Because like,
seatbelt on a
yeah, but
bus.
then
I've
buses aren't
actually never
allowed.
understood.
Buses aren't allowed to go on the motorway, but coaches can.
You know, up drivers.
Up drivers, what are they?
Yeah, like UPS ups. They're a
Let's
delivery
pretend I do.
company. Oh my god. Look, like so you see a oh my god. So ups is a delivery company, right? Well, or in America, UPS.
Okay.
They have these like vans, like sliding doors, like you can like easily get in and out of. They don't need to like wear their seatbelt. They can literally have their door open and they don't have to wear their seatbelt.
Okay.
You,
Uh,
you look,
I'm
you look.
confused.
All right. I want now on serious note. Search up on Google now, UPS. You should know what a UPS van is. Oh my god.
How am I? Why do I need to know what a UPS van is?
Because you realise what it is, and if you don't,
UPS van.
you're going to jail.
Oh, those.
See?
Are they
Yeah,
the
they don't have to
ones? Where are they the ones that carry money?
no.
Oh, what are they?
They're like a normal delivery. Like they're like
Oh, they're
itty
like
bitty.
delivery vans.
Yeah.
Okay, so like they don't have to.
Someone
They can stand.
they literally can. They don't have to wear their seatbelts when they're driving. They can literally have their door open.
That sounds fun.
What's your future job, Hayden? Driver don't have to wear a seatbelt. Get to drive one of the vans. Have a little brown uniform. You know the whole shebang.
I mean, pretty decent. Like, have you seen those things with the boats and like the delivery people? So they've got to jump off the boat, deliver like a package at like the mailbox, and then jump back on before the boat leaves. That'd be such a fun job. I think I'd be sick
Oh
of
my
that.
god. What do people come up with these days?
No, it's a
I like it.
smart thing. I like it. I think Britain should do something like that.
Have you ever had a parcel delivered by drone before?
Have you?
No, not by a company, but I've actually tried my mates to fly their drone. Like I gave them a box, like an old shoe box,
Yeah.
because you know I like my shoes. Literally put a bit of weight in there, got the drone to lift it, and like deliver it to me from like a certain distance.
Yeah, well, I don't think drones
And
are
it,
that powerful though, for they can do
no,
that.
not gonna lie, it did have its problems, but excuse me, it it was successful. I ain't gonna lie.
I think
Like
like
it was a short distance. Have you ever
it's
seen
the same with like the Uber Eats and like delivery thing. Like they have like these drone things where like
yeah, and they fly your food.
not flying, but they drive it. It's like RC cars almost.
Oh,
I think
hate
that's kind of dumb though. Like
I
that
hate
would
Uber.
cost shit tons.
I hate Uber drivers. I really do. Especially with the food. Like I don't mind them like picking me up, taking me to my gaff, but when they like Uber Eats, it is a piss take. Just eat piss take.
What do you
Every
mean?
time I every time I order food, it always comes cold, and I'm literally just round the corner from like I could be
Yeah, you know
like
why, don't you?
yeah. Like all right, I've got a story for you once.
Yes,
Right,
I'll
so
tell you. All right, I'll tell you why. It's because what Uber drivers do is to make more money. They'll use a lot of them will use like Uber Eats and then Just Eat or like Uber Eats and Deliveroo. So they may have something like three orders at once. So instead of like getting one order and then taking it directly to you, they may get your order, someone else's order, and another person's order, and
yeah.
then they will
All right, so
and
I've
then they
got a
like
story for
take
you.
it.
I've got a story for you. All right, so I was around my mate's house,
Yeah,
looking after him because we had a little bit to drink and he was proper gone. He was so I was looking after him, and I
yeah.
said to him, "Are you hungry?" And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's order something." Like, And despite McDonald's, like literally just being, I said, come on, we'll go Mackey's. And he's like, nah, I can't even walk. And I kid you not, I should have thought about it. Drunk guy, can't walk, gonna do some shit. And I mean, like, he would have done stuff. So I thought, oh, I'll just get Deliveroo. I'll just get Mackey's.
I mean, you
And
could have gone.
mate, me, Northern, got geezer, drinking. Don't go well together.
I mean,
Really,
take a
does it?
bike.
Oh my god.
You'll get there quicker.
My brain hurts. But yeah.
Drink cycling.
But we order Mackey's, right? And Mackey's is literally through an alleyway, right? And
Yeah.
we're there. And it's so we ordered it and it was about 15-minute wait, right? So I think, oh, that's all right, they must be busy. Like, because you could literally see it outside the window, out his window. So, and I saw it was busy, and it was rammed. I don't know why, but it was rammed around the time we ordered, and we ordered it, and some guy called Mr. Fernando. Oh, shout out to Mr. Fernando for delivering it, but not bad, pal. He literally picked up food. And he's just waiting outside McDonald's because I saw this guy, like I saw this Uber Eats, or was it Uber Eats? I can't even remember what I said now, but like he had like the bag thing, and I had like the sponsor on it saying like Deliveroo, Just Eat, Uber Eats, whatever it was, right? And he come out, he was still putting like the one thing in his bag, and he was literally just waiting outside on his phone. And then, because I could see it on my thing, like my phone, because you can see where it is, can't you?
Yeah.
Who's delivering it, what he looks like. I literally saw him. I looked at the photo to see who was delivering it. Yeah, it was him. And the food literally came to us ice cold.
Yeah, I think that's the risk with it all, bro. That's the problem, because like, it's
I'm thinking
it's quite a distance sometimes.
He literally got on his moped, like he literally got on his moped to go on a main road round, like in the town, like main road in the town, go round like all the way round into a car park because that's how you get into my mate's flats, and then like you go to his communal door because it was it's a block of flats.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting downstairs for him, and he's literally just sitting on his moped. I'm like,
I mean, I don't think some like give that much of a shit. Like that's the problem. I mean, that's why that's the thing. Like, that's why people like getting robots now. Like,
yeah,
humans are just being replaced.
This is the problem we've got. What I think is a problem. The lazy people, they complain they complain about other people. But they're too lazy to do their job, right?
Yeah.
And then when an option, like a new thing comes, like an option like new technology to replace like a person doing a job or another person doing a job, they will always blame that person and never themselves for being lazy.
Yeah,
right?
That's
Mr.
the thing.
Fernando,
you
ever
have
hear this? My 20 McNuggets was ice cold.
Oh
my 20 McNuggets were ice cold. My chips.
Maybe they just didn't cook the food and it's just ice cold.
I'm gonna. I should literally call up that McDonald's and tell them to fire every single person.
Nah, that's the thing. They're not part of McDonald's.
Yeah,
it's Uber. I mean, most they could probably do is like.
Could you imagine McDonald's having their own delivery service? The amount of calls they would get out.
Not gonna lie, it would actually save like people. So I mean, to be fair, it would actually make people's life a lot easier within the job because I know for a fact that Uber drivers and McDonald's workers do not get on very well.
I've seen it. I've been waiting at McDonald's in the like.
I mean, I've experienced full-on riots with some of these Uber drivers.
Mate. I
Some
tell
of
you
them are
what, it's
nice,
like,
some of them are assholes. Yeah.
alright, so I was at work, right? So I got into town early in the town where I work,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, I'll just get Mackey's. I haven't had any breakfast.
Yeah.
Got in there, literally ordered my food. I was waiting a little bit because they were like, oh, it'll be a little bit longer than usual because we've only just started cooking the food. So I thought, yeah, no worries, take your time. Like, I'm not in a big rush.
Yeah.
Some Uber Eats guy comes in, literally, because they have their own little section, don't they, now, because of COVID? Like, they go, they go in, it goes, where's my food? I want my food now. Like, you just stormed in, pal. Like, they've just literally opened, you know.
I mean, yeah, that's the
But
problem. Like, a lot of them are assholes. Like, they have
they're
no
just
patience. Like, that's
like
a
it's like it's like serving people. I've experienced it at my job when I've served customers. I work in a sports shop for crying out loud. I once so there's one day three of us, like two managers and
yeah,
me, are the only on at one day were the only people who could serve on this day, right?
yeah.
Because the other workers, they're Christmas temps. They're not allowed to serve on the till because trust issues. You need to earn that trust, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
I don't
Yeah.
get that actually. That's stupid.
So they have to earn trust, which I've actually had to do to get to where I was working. So I'm on till, right? I'm on my own. We're a small shop. It's near Christmas time. People are buying late presents, right? I had a line. I had like a little line,
Yeah,
right? And so I keep apologising to people, and this one guy, he's like, mate, he's like he's proper clicking his fingers, like, mate, come on, hurry up, get other people to work. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to be patient with me. I'm on my own. I can't. I'm the only one who can serve like until right now, because the other two people are doing refunds, and refunds do sometimes take its time,
yeah.
and
I get what you mean.
yeah, and Um, so I'm like apologizing to people, like the next customer. I do really apologize. I'm sorry about the wait. So and they go, yeah, it's all right. No worries. It's Christmas time. Like, and all of a sudden, so I served the dickhead,
Yeah.
like the guy clicking his fingers, got him out of the store
Did
as
you
fast as I could.
purposely make his order wrong to piss him off?
I haven't even got to his main story part
Oh
yet.
yeah. Okay.
But so we got this old woman, right? Oh, I say old woman, like I say about 50s, probably like late 40s.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I help next person? I like, and I go, I'm really sorry about the way, you know, I'm the only one you can serve. Literally, all she has in her hand is a pair of socks, a pair of Nike
Oh, for
socks,
fuck's sake. Yeah.
which, and it's the free pack. Like, if you ever go into like JD or Sports Direct, like free, you get a packet of free socks, like three pairs of socks, or you can get like a pack.
Yeah.
Right, this woman has only just got the free pairs.
For a long
Like,
wait.
yeah, she's like slams the socks down right in front of me. I'm like, how are you the manager? Because this is absolutely fucking disgraceful that you like this line.
Oh,
Why can't your other colleagues use your till? Because they're Christmas temps, as I've said, they're not allowed to
I think
handle
some
money.
people are honestly just pathetic.
Right?
Like, come on,
I s
getting
like
angry. Like, come on, it's not. You don't need the packet of
it's not.
socks.
Yeah, I know. It's like you've come in at the worst possible time. You've seen the line. You've seen how busy this sort of shop can get. Like
Yeah,
the
like
sort of shop
honestly,
I work in. It's
it's their fault for not being like prepared for Christmas. I say get
exactly,
prepared for Christmas as soon as possible.
exactly.
At the start of December.
And so I serve her, right? And then I get her out the store. I've literally said to her, like, please don't talk to me like that. You're not helping. Please just.
Yeah,
I do
rightly so.
apologize. And
No,
I'm
don't
so,
apologise for that,
and
bitch.
I know, but and the best thing about it, we get recorded. Like, there's like a little box.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever see like a little box at a till, it's like a little white box. It means it's like it's a recorder. So like
Okay.
to stop.
Be
But
careful of that.
I finished my shift. Oh God, don't get me started. I said a lot of stuff near that till, but but I finished my shift and I've had the worst possible day. Right, I'm
Yeah.
going to Sainsbury's. I think I might go buy myself a little drink. Treat myself to a nice cold drink. Right.
Okay.
I walk in. I get my drink. I walk to the till. The woman comes up to me.
Yeah.
This, ah,
I mean,
pulled me
technically you're out
aside.
of work. So what did you say to her?
She says, "Have you changed your staff work yet? Because it's still really fucking annoying. But your store and your company is not allowing them to serve on the till." Oh my god, you don't realise how mad I got. And as you know, northern blood in me, you know what's gonna
You
happen,
know, no,
don't
no,
you?
no. What you could have said was this. Okay. You should have said, actually, we are allowed to have Christmas temps on the till, but I decided to piss you off because you was being a bitch. And that's what you should have said.
Oh
You know,
no,
piss her off a bit more.
but
Because then when she
I
starts
literally
shouting,
hate
then
it.
it just
Oh my
makes you
god.
laugh.
No, so what do you want to know what I said to her?
What?
So, and you know, you've seen me mad, haven't you? You know how bad I can get,
Yeah,
right?
you've been mad at
And
me.
so,
Yeah.
so I've literally said to her, "Fuck off. I've had a shit day. You've treated me like absolute shit. Like I've I've had the worst possible day I probably had at my store, and I've worked there just over a year now.
Yeah.
Um, like this is like bear in mind this is in the middle of Sainsbury's, and I was like, I don't get paid enough for people like you to treat me who's serving you so you can have your nice stuff which you are buying. I'm serving you. I could have refused to like literally. I could have refused to serve
I
you
mean,
lot,
you
right?
kind of should
But
have.
I was so polite. Yeah, I'm like you fucking like. I
I
was
think
like
like
literally in the middle of
if you
Sainsbury's.
treat
Like,
workers like shit, like they should be entitled to like not serve you. Like
customer knows right. Fuck off,
people
customer
don't
knows right.
people
You
don't
know,
get
listen.
paid to like deal with arseholes. That's the thing.
Like
Not no one gets paid enough.
I at this time I was earning £4.55 an
Yeah,
hour.
exactly. That is not. You don't get paid to deal with arseholes.
17 years old and earning literally the minimum wage for a 17-year-old kid
I know
serving
it's
you.
bullshit.
Like I've had a lot. I've like I don't know what is wrong with people. It's not like I'm a robot and I can go, yeah, next please, next, scan, scan, scan.
The only thing
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. I think.
another there was one time where I didn't get annoyed. Not the people, but like CEX that annoys me.
Oh
Not
God,
the workers, but the people, because everyone's trying to sell their crap that no one wants. And there was like this woman, and she's like trying to sell these like those big Sainsbury's bags that you have to pay like 20p
oh,
for, like, or 50p. I don't know how much, but the big
oh,
bags.
what? Oh, like yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
which ones you mean.
she brought like a massive Sainsbury's bag full of DVDs, and the guy's literally having to like scan them and see if like they're worthy of buying, because you have to scan the DVDs to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
that
yeah.
like the shop wants them, and then taking ages, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, no one wants your shitty DVDs. Like,
Best place to sell DVDs is at a car boot sale because I've
yeah,
done it
honestly.
before. Like I've gone. So I last time I did a car boot, right? I sold a lot of my childhood memories. To be fair, DVDs, which I know, like I still got a shit ton of DVDs. So I've got a whole wardrobe
The thing is,
full of
like,
DVDs.
CX,
Right?
they're not going to pay you that much. They're not going to give you, like, they're going to give you barely anything. You're not going to get much out of it.
The
Honestly,
best thing about it,
what
the best
she
thing,
should have done is just take it to a charity shop.
yeah.
Be actually someone good and, like, help out.
See,
Not trying
see
to earn,
what,
like, £5 from it.
see
From,
what
like, a
I would
massive
do
book.
is, I would sell my DVDs at the car boot, and the ones that I didn't sell, I'll just give to a charity shop.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
even
Simple.
and my childhood memories, like toys, which I've grew up with, which I've actually loved. I've took to bed. I played in the bath as a little kid, and I've spent a lot of memories. But I've the ones that I haven't sold, I'm like, do you know what? I should have just gave the whole lot to charity because I know they would go to a person who
Yeah.
actually needs them. Like a little kid would need them to make them feel happy about themselves.
Yeah, like
And
the things that
just
I've never really probably been to like car boot sale. Like there's like
uh
some like round the back of my house sometimes, but like
oh my nan. So my nan lives you know where Hobble Down Farm is?
oh yeah,
Right, so Hook, they have a car boot sale on sometimes, right?
yeah,
Down in Hook Arena. So when I was living in Epsom, because my nan used to live right around the corner from me, I'm like, Nan, do you want to go to the car boot? Yeah, sure. And like sometimes when my cousins were down, we'd go there and like I might treat them to like a little toy or something. And there's so many rude people. They literally just step on your feet. You pick up once. My little cousin picked up something, and a full-on grown adult just yanked it out of their hand in
I
front of me.
I mean some people treat it as if like they want to make money from it. It's just bullshit. Like
I know.
there's so many
And like
assholes
when
in
you're
this like
selling
world.
and when you're selling stuff and when you're selling stuff as well, like you've got it as a price. So like say I've got like a limited edition match attacks card, which is actually probably worth 50 quid, and I'm selling it at 30 quid. And like, oh, I'll give you £5 for it, pal. Take it or leave it. No, sorry. That's my card. At the minute, I own that. You don't own that. This is my stall. I'm selling it at 30 quid. The actual thing's worth 50 quid. I'm You're literally ripping me off. And like when they try and go, oh fine, I'll go up to like 10 quid. Like, and they try and like bargain with you. I'm like, this no, it's what annoys me about society.
I mean, yeah, like the haggling and all that. I mean,
Yeah.
it can be quite fun sometimes.
I remember once. So there's this, there's this Asian woman.
Yeah,
Um, this is like probably one of the first car boots I ever done with my nan and my mum. My nan was selling like some old prams, right?
yeah,
And this Asian woman comes up, and she had like a strong, like, like that, like when people think about Asian, they have like the weird talking voice, right?
the
She had a
accent.
really,
You mean an
yeah, like
accent? Yeah,
that's the word. Like she had a really strong Asian accent, right? And she was like, I don't want to say it because it'll probably be really rude if I said like how she said it. But she was like, I'll give you £3 for a pram. Literally, big up, £3 for a pram, and it was a proper pram. Like, it's like one of
yeah.
them
Everyone
empty
goes there
style
just to get
prams, and it
like
was
the
in
best
matte in
bargains.
yeah. It's like £3. It's like
The thing, I always
I
feel
take it
bad
off
for it.
you now.
You know when
Literally,
someone
like
has like an accent which is like so heavy and you just can't understand them. I always feel
the
bad.
Irish. Yeah, it's called the Irish.
I mean, I Irish is fun, but like there's
I'm
loads.
joking. I'm joking. Please don't cancel.
No, I mean Irish. No, I don't see. I mean Irish sometimes. I mean, it depends how thick. Like
Yeah,
I think like
I've
Indian is
served up.
one. Because like you watch a lot of tutorials and they come up. There's like Indian like
You know what?
YouTube
I don't mind
channels.
the Indian. I don't
Some of
mind
them
the Indian
I
accent.
find that like sometimes quite. It depends how thick the
One,
accent is, of course. But it's like I always
yeah.
sometimes feel bad for it because like I can't understand what they're saying.
As a southerner, for you, I reckon. I know you've been up into like Yorkshire,
Yeah,
but
like
I reckon you would never understand my granddad. You would not understand my granddad a single word he would say out of his mouth. Do you want to? All right, so he's a Yorkshireman, right?
yeah.
He was
Well,
he
Scottish. Would Scottish be an accent? Is that a thick accent?
depends. I think the more north you go, the stronger your accent's going to
Yeah, it's
be
just like
anyway.
really
But
like
my
heavy.
granddad, so you know how a lot of people just say water, water. Do you know
Yeah.
what my granddad says? Do you
What?
want to know what my granddad? Water,
Wat watter.
water, water.
That's a
And a
watter.
proper water. He just makes me laugh how he says it. I love my granddad. He's so funny. Like
you
the
got
way,
Essex. accent.
Don't get me
Water.
started with Essex. Oh my god.
Water.
Oh my god. I can't stand Essex accent. It's like
Nah.
it's like going on Love Island
Nah,
and like listening to
it's fun. You
people.
got water, you got mountain, mountain, what else is there? I don't know, I was talking to one person who was from Essex, and like she was telling me like all these like Essex words. Yeah, like not slang, but like the accent. It's kind of fun, like water, water.
What?
I would always say
Oh.
water. Oh, Kentucky. That's another one. I like that accent. That's kind of a fun accent.
Say A up.
Ale.
A up.
A up.
Oh my god.
What's A up?
Means like it's how you say hi. Like A up. You alright? Hi.
Who says that?
Yorkshiremen, Yorkshire people.
I've
Men,
been to Yorkshire
people,
ages.
women. Oh, I love it. Do you know
I
what
don't
I
like
say?
Yorkshire. There's no signal. I went there. Absolutely no signal whatsoever. I was pissed.
Oh my god.
What are you
What's
supposed
wrong
to do when you've got like no signal on your phone?
What do you think they did in the 50s? Socialise.
You're with your family in the middle of nowhere.
I'm in the fucking middle of nowhere where I live now.
You don't live that
Unless you
far.
count,
You've got a train
unless you count
station
an
and a
airport.
shop. Yeah, and you've got an airport.
bloody
That's
airport.
awesome.
I've got
Yeah,
I've got
like
an airport down the road.
you could walk down the road, catch a flight. Probably not now, but like you could.
No, I tell you what. No, I tell you what. I tell you what. We'll start a vlogging channel. We'll start a vlogging channel, right? You'll come down to me. We'll go on a few bike rides. We've got some lovely bike rides, right? And there's this village, and
Yeah.
it's got a pub, and it does. I've seen photos. The food looks lovely, and they sell this ice cream. Bit expensive, but I tell you what, it is worth it. And then you literally near the pub, there's like this like T like junction.
Yeah.
You go down the road, and you'll literally be at the end of the road, and planes will literally just fly
Oh,
above your
that
head.
sounds sick.
Me and my dad went out. Me and my dad went out, right? And like this is like during COVID, like during the first lockdown, and like there was barely any flights coming in, you know, and we were literally just chilling at the end of the runway, just having a look at the photos, like what the road looked like before
Yeah.
like the airport was here, and all of a sudden, this bloody plane literally just comes right above our heads and lands, and it literally from like because I always wear a hat, and my hat just like literally went flying off.
That sounds quite fun.
It
There's
was-
like this
it was-
beach that was like that, where like planes
Oh,
would
I've
take
seen
off.
it. Oh, literally the plane, like people, like you get like flown into the sea, don't you?
Yeah,
People literally get
it's
caught.
sick. It looks so fun.
It's like
Quick
a
question.
wave pool, innit?
If we were to do a vlogging channel, would we be vlogging every day, bro?
The life of Hayden and Jacob.
Jacob,
Yo,
Jacob, will we vlogging every day, bro?
oh god. There it is. I'm gonna jump out of it.
You find in the nearest window.
Hello, window. How you doing? Missed you. Let me open you.
Oh my god! But like, yeah, like, imagine like do you remember like the Harrier jet?
Harrier jet.
Is it the Harrier jet? No, Concorde. No, Harrier's a military aircraft. No, Concorde. Do you remember Concorde? It was like a massive plane. It was like this plane, which would like, it was like one of the fastest, like commercial flights.
Oh, I think I know what you mean now.
Yeah, Concorde.
Yeah.
It's
But
insane.
when you think about planes, they have actually come a long way. But like you think about it during the First World War, when you first see this is when planes are first coming out. They literally got so many wings, haven't they?
I mean,
Have
they
you
ain't
ever seen the
tear.
photos? Yeah, but don't forget how technology has evolved, which we should be
Yeah.
talking about, by the way.
Yeah, we fucked this up. Like, let's be honest. Like, we've been all over the place.
We literally do this all the time. But
Anyone who like clicks on this, like saying, "Oh yeah, I
It's
want
clickbait.
to learn about technology."
Clickbait.
My apologies for you.
Clickbait.
This may be quite late
Um,
in the podcast, but yeah, but it's one of those things like,
but and then you think about a World War One plane,
yeah, like
and then
there's just
and
I
then you
wouldn't
go,
trust
and
those.
then if you move years later, oh bloody hell, excuse me, and you go into World War Two, and you look at the Spitfire, the Hurricane, the Lancaster bomber.
Yeah, like, the
Look how
bombers
far.
then in World War Two, and then the bombers now. Like, come on, like the
Yeah,
bombers in like
especially
today's
especially
societies,
there's quite a
fucking
few
insane.
US fight the US fighter planes
There's
are the
one that's like
best.
insane.
The US fighter planes are the best. Let me. Oh, I forgot what they're called. Let me find them
I'll have to have
quickly.
like a
Wait. All right.
Spitfire.
Wait. North American P-51 Mustang. They actually called that a plane. Oh, what story? You know Transformers, the
No,
second film.
no,
What?
no. Oh
You're
wait,
so
no, yeah, I
uncultured.
do. Transformers second
Right.
film, kind of. I haven't seen that in ages though. I'm not
Right.
sure if they made those.
Real life Transformer. Oh my god.
I'm not sure I'm
I
beat.
would be going.
That'd be so
Elon
fun.
Musk, if you ever see this, you're building a Transformer, pal. Right.
I'd love that. Just like have my own
Oh, I
Transformer to
can't
protect
find
me.
it. But I tell you what, the US have actually like had some sick planes. Like, but in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, when we're introduced to the character Jetfire, I can't remember what plane it is, but that plane is absolutely legendary. Literally, I can't remember which one it was. This is annoying me now. Um, but that plane, the design. Wait, hold up. You know what? I'm so unprepared. What
No, it's fine.
plane
It
is
is perfectly fine
Jetfire
to be unprepared. I
in
think that's part of the experience of being
TRS-2?
in the podcast. Just let things flow.
Uh, what is it?
I'll try and speak
Uh,
while Jacob's
you know what?
searching this up. So there's basically a plane that Jacob's talking about. It's got wings. It flies.
This is it. All right, so it is
Yeah, I can't see it.
Lockheed S7 71 Blackbird. That it's a long range altitude plane, and it when you see it, it's being used by NASA as well. Right.
What's NASA doing? What are they bombing?
SpaceX.
To be fair, they're actually used in SpaceX because SpaceX is actually cheaper.
Could you imagine NASA and SpaceX like bring out a war? They'd be like building.
I mean, they
weapons
don't
instead of
they don't have like nukes or anything. You know, they're actually quite strict on like because it's like rocket fuel energy and all that. They can only employ American citizens because they don't want like to educate other like members of like other countries about like
the world.
about like their technology in case of like stuff happens, which is kind of like dumb in some aspects. Like it depends who it is. Like maybe not from like countries where you've got that tension and that possibly have spies.
Oh yeah.
But like
Britain,
British,
Britain and the US,
Swedish,
like they're allies.
Norwegian, Switzerland, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff, like European, Australian. I think, come on, like I highly doubt that like there'll be a war. I seriously hope not because,
No, there won't. There won't be one. There won't be one for years.
I don't think war's even possible now because it's all nukes and like.
Yeah.
What all you're doing if you want to like cause a war, you're starting a war because you either want their land or you want their resources. You nuke them, and you can't settle on the land because it's radioactive, and you've blown up all their resources. So there's no point.
But
all you've done is just costed millions of lives.
Literally a nuke. Someone presses a button, nuke is alerted. woo, the other person.
It's I
But
think
no, woo goes the other way to
it's the only
bang. You're
it's not
both
so
dead.
much countries. It's more, I would say, terrorism will now forever be like the main war.
Yeah, well, gas weapons. You
But
know,
like with
it's like,
wars going on within other countries, I think it would mostly be terrorism will always from now on be like the war for like
yeah,
that
war and
causes a
terror.
problem.
Yeah, like it's like war and terror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one other thing which is probably like technological, like IT, like computers hacking stuff. Like
Yeah.
you can cause like serious
What's the group?
issues. We
What's
were
the
talking
group?
about
Is it
that. Like,
anonymous? Is it anonymous? Is that the group?
what do you
Is it
mean?
anonymous? So like, there's this group. I'm pretty sure it's called Anonymous. Like, there's this group, and like they wear like the face mask things,
Yeah,
and they
I
like
think
change
it's
their
something like
voice.
that. Yeah, and then like they do
Yeah,
stuff.
but yeah, and like you know, Watch Dogs, the Watch Dogs 2, and if you ever played that game, they like leak and like expose people, stuff like that. I know
Yeah,
that's a game, but people actually do that. That's in real life,
yeah. It's,
you know.
there was this guy started like he hacked onto like into like, you know those Indian call centers that like scams. That like
Yeah,
they're scammers. Well, basically he hacked onto like an Indian call center, and he managed to get onto their CCTV, their computers, and there was one time where this guy was calling him, and then he replied back saying like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I know all your information. I know your daughter. I know your wife." And the guy was literally shitting himself. He was literally like saying their names. I mean, I was laughing because those sort of people are scumbags because they're the ones who
it can be scary.
I mean, they're the
Like you
ones who
think
go up
about
to
the
pensioners
situation, you
and
think,
take their
okay,
life savings. So honestly, I think scaring
yeah,
someone
yeah.
like that is kind of funny. I
But you think about it. You think about that. You think about that situation, like people like scamming people, and then some
Yeah,
guy hacks like their security.
I mean it's
But you
criminal.
think that guy could hack anyone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
that
was
guy
doing
could
it for
literally hack
good, so
anyone.
it's
He could
fine.
literally be hacking us right now.
He was
Yeah,
doing it
I'm
for
not.
good, so yeah,
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's good, but it can always.
yeah.
Whenever there's a good, there is always a bad. You know,
This is like my view on crime though.
they're
Like
literally you can't.
with crime though, I think how the only time I'll give you sympathy for it if you commit a crime for money so you can live, so you can like provide for your family, I'll have that sympathy towards you. But if you start getting greedy and you start committing more crimes so you can live that luxury lifestyle, and I know it's like that human instinct
Yeah,
sometimes of just wanting more, but that's where I just lose respect for you because like you're not doing it to help your family survive, to provide for your kids and for your wife or for your husband, whatever. You're doing it,
I know. It's
you know, for your own benefit to have that luxury, and that's where it's fucked because you're just like
yeah,
that's where it just becomes selfish. It's like there was like this scene I think in Top Boy, and it was like this immigrant and she was like stealing from a shop, and she got caught by the like one of the shopkeepers, and the police officer like searched her bag,
yeah.
but it was like all of the stuff that like she needed like for her child. And it was like, so the police officer
Oh,
was literally like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm paying for this and I'm not charged, so there's no need to press charges.
yeah.
Like that's
There's
that's understandable.
there's always
'cause
good people in this world.
yeah, like some good people have to do bad things to survive, and it's sad, but yeah, but as long as you don't abuse it, like I
Yeah,
would always have sympathy for you. It's only when you abuse it and you want more.
yeah. You should never abuse power, should you?
Yeah,
But there's people who will. They just ruin it for others, especially what's going on now. Like especially in Britain. What we started talking about earlier.
yeah. I think
Like
world's
there's other
going
people
insane.
who will ruin it for others. 2021 has
Yeah,
this world has gone. I especially
it's
like
just insane.
I'm gonna say it, cancelling shows and characters which don't need to be cancelled. I'm just
That
gonna say
pisses me
that.
off. Like, I'm not afraid to say it, but like, that is just disgusting for like people are at this
Mr.
stage of
Potato. All right,
cancel.
let's take one.
So,
Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato
oh,
Head.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's fucking
Let me
stupid.
let me talk. Let me talk. My guy survived a furnace escape. Has 3 kids, a wife, and you're trying to cancel him. I'm just gonna say that.
It's pathetic. Have you
Like,
not seen the Amazon thing where they've changed it because apparently the bit of
oh
sticky tape can be
yeah,
referred back because Hitler's moustache.
yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
it's...
I
and
literally,
Amazon changed it. Like, there's so many snowflakes in this world, and it's actually embarrassing. Like, honestly, if you're a snowflake, fuck off. Like, get away from this podcast because like I don't want you to like listen.
well,
because you're just gonna end up like cancelling me for something that's just pathetic.
yeah,
I have no respect for you. Like,
it's fine.
you're just attention seeking arseholes. And what you're actually doing is you're getting something that is not relevant at all. And okay, I don't know what you're laughing at, but what you're doing,
It's not what you did.
yeah, they're just attention seeking arseholes. And what they're actually doing, instead of like talking about
We're
stuff
getting
that
cancelled, boys. We're getting cancelled.
I don't care. You want to
Bring 'em
try and
on.
cancel me. You want to make me do like an apology video for saying you're a bunch of snowflakes. I don't care. I'm not doing it. But I'll tell you what you're doing, okay? Because I'm going to end up being like the Piers Morgan of this situation right now.
No,
I'm not letting you speak. I'm not letting you speak. I'm Piers Morgan now.
I'm Piers Morgan.
I'm Piers Morgan.
I'm Piers Morgan.
I'm Piers Morgan. What I'm telling you is this, okay? What you're actually doing is you're making a massive deal over stuff that's just not relevant at all, and you're actually making the other stuff that is relevant, important stuff that actually matters, and you're literally like completely ignoring it, like, and it's just it's pathetic. It's actual madness. It is nonsense. Because yeah, you want to speak now?
I wish I was recording. I wish I was recording right now.
It is bullshit though. Like, these people are literally, they're distracting you of the stuff that actually matters, and like doing it just for the most pathetic, saddest reasons ever, just because they haven't got attention, and it's embarrassing.
Can I just say one thing? Can I say my opinion? Like,
Yeah.
what annoys me is I accept everyone's belief. They can be whatever they want, who they want. You know.
Obviously.
One thing I've never, like, with this super straight thing. I don't want to offend anyone, right? This super straight thing, right? If someone is like,
I don't think it's
sexually attracted,
needed. I think
like,
I
if
don't
someone's
believe
sexually,
in like 42 different sexualities. I think
what
it's
what
kind
what
of a
I
bit
what I
overkill.
don't get is like, we've come from like past years before we were even alive, before our parents were alive. People would be killed for being gay, and now we've, like, the human, like, especially Western cultures have now normalized it, which
Yeah,
should be right.
it's
It should be.
important you accept
Yeah,
everyone for like
we
no
know
matter what.
there's like, there is its drawbacks, like paedophilia. We know that's wrong, right? There's stuff like that.
Yeah,
We know
that
we
should
need to draw
obviously
a
not
line
be
at, right?
accepted.
But
Paedophiles want to try and get into the LGBT. It's fucking disgusting.
I've seen that, yeah. What and
There's like whole
what
Twitter forums on
and
it.
have you ever seen, and what you have you and with people now identifying as whatever they can be? Yes, I accept that. But there's men, and there's people. I say people. Well, I saw it on Good Morning Britain, like a clip. Piers Morgan. This is what he said. There are men rapists, right,
Yeah.
who are identifying as women and going to women prisons.
Yeah, that is fucking disgusting. I
That
think
I
that's
think that's where
that's
it
where you
draws
got to
the
draw a
line.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
think that's something you've.
and
I think.
with the super straight thing, like someone who likes a biological person because that's their gender, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think.
That's someone's preference, right? The whole LGBT community is about basically
I mean, to be
preferences.
fair, I think most people are for. I think what's happening is you're tackling extremism with extremism, and it's. I
I
kind of I understand that it's kind of funny for the people who are extremists who are like so against it for the fact because the super straight have basically used their like logical their way of like thinking as a way to like counteract what they're saying, and I
there
think
are people
that's.
who abuse it, but there's
But the
like
thing,
people who
people
abuse
are
it.
using it as a way to be not homophobe. Well, yeah, homophobe, but also transphobe, and I think
Transphobic.
that's fucked up. And I think I I don't see the need of like the 42 sexuality. Like if you're that obsessed with it, but like no one's really gonna know any of them, and it's like
It has, it has actually the super straight has actually been accepted
yeah,
now
it's been
by the
accepted.
big, but it's literally in the like I say the archives, but it's literally in the database. But there's a lot of people part of the LGBTQ community who don't accept it. But what I don't interrupt me. But one thing I don't understand is we accept their like that they like a gay man likes a gay man, right?
Yeah,
Who like I will accept that. I've got gay friends. I know I've helped them get relationships. They've opened up to me about it, and I'm like, I'm proud of you, right?
yeah,
But why can't someone like someone who is biologically that gender, but they
yeah. I
wouldn't
think
date a trans person? That and like they're not saying, oh yeah, I don't. They're not saying, oh, I don't like trans,
the whole
right?
point of
I never said
being
that.
I completely agree because the whole point of being transgender is to feel comfortable in
Yeah,
your body in how you feel, and it should be the same in a relationship. A person should feel comfortable with the person they're in a relationship with. So
exactly.
and it is perfectly fine to um like not like to turn someone away, like say I'm not interested in having like a relationship with you, like a romantic relationship, for any reason. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter as long as you do it politely, respectfully. It's perfectly fine.
yeah, exactly. Like we need to all, but the overall message is we need to accept what people like, who they like, and what they identify as. We can all accept
Yeah,
that, but there has to be the point where we need to say, yeah, that needs to draw the line.
yeah.
Like,
I think that's definitely. And speaking of drawing the line, I think like this is kind
yeah,
of like
we're
going on to
going
a
off
different
topic.
topic. So what
Yeah,
we're gonna do is we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to also follow us on Instagram at The Limitless Show. We upload every week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm actually I need to start I've kind of getting the intros. I need to start getting better at the outros now. But yeah, thank you for listening and goodbye.